Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Gennadiy Golovkin. Triple G3. The fight is almost here. Who do y'all think is gonna win this third fight? Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So I think we all know now, but if to those who don't know yet, this third fight between Canelo and Triple G will be taking place on the 17th of September 17, 2022, live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, to be shown live on the Zone pay-per-view. Around the world on pay-per-view, except in Mexico and Kazakhstan. Well, pay-per-view in the US, the UK, Ireland, Canada, New Zealand, Australia. I think in those 6 countries it's gonna be on pay-per-view, and the rest of the world it's gonna be on regular DAZN, which is freaking ridiculous if you ask me. But yeah, here in the States it's $85 if you are not subscribed with DAZN. If you are subscribed with DAZN, it will cost you $65. So this fight, it's a fight that we've wanted for quite some time now, and it's finally happening. This fight should have happened years ago, when Canelo and Triple G signed with DAZN, but it didn't happen. The first fight took place, what year was that? 2017? 5 years ago, 2017, ended up being a draw. A fight where a lot of people, including myself, thought Triple G should have won, but it ended up being a draw. Fast forward 1 year later, in September 2018, they had a rematch. Fight went a distance again, but this time around, Saul Canelo Alvarez won the fight by majority decision. It was another close fight, but in my opinion, I actually had Canelo winning that fight in a close one. But if I remember what I said, I remember saying that you could easily score that fight for Triple G as well, because there were a lot of close rounds. So, you could have had either one of them winning or a draw. It was that close, just like the first fight. But I thought the first fight, I thought Triple G won that one. No doubt won that one in my mind. I thought he clearly won that fight. A close one, but I thought he should have won. I think I had it 7 rounds to 5, if I remember correctly. And I had 7 rounds to 5 for Canelo in the rematch. Since then, Canelo went on to fight Rocky Fielding at 168 pounds, won the regular WBA title, fought and defeated Daniel Jacobs, and then ended up being a world champion at 175 pounds, defeating Sergey Kovalev. And he went on to conquer the 168-pound division to be undisputed, beating Callum Smith, Abner Yildirim, Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant to become the undisputed champion. And he went back to 175 to challenge Dimitri Bivol, and he ended up losing that fight back in May. And now here he is fighting Triple G once more. Now Triple G is 40 years old, 42-1. One draw. That one draw and one loss came from Canelo. Since the first fight, since the rematch, Triple G ended up fighting against Steve Rolls back in 2019. Won that fight, fought against Sergey Derevchenko in a fight where I honestly thought he lost. I thought he lost that fight, but it was a close fight. Judges had it close, so I didn't really, I wasn't protesting or anything like that. It didn't piss me off, but I thought Sergey Derevchenko did enough to win that fight. But, it is what it is. Canelo went on to fight, Triple G went on to fight Camille Cesar-Meta in 2020. Did not fight at all in 2021. And he fought earlier this year, back in April, against Lyoto Murata over in Japan, and ended up stopping Murata in 9 rounds. And now here he is fighting Canelo. Not that active compared to Canelo, Triple G. Look how many. He only had 4 fights. 4 fights since the Canelo rematch. And as for Canelo, he had 8. He had 8 fights, twice more than Triple G. So, it shows you how active and how many times Canelo has fought over the years in comparison to Triple G. This third fight is way past its due date. As years pass by, Triple G has declined, in my opinion. It happens to everybody. A lot of fighters, most fighters, if not everybody, declines as you get older. Reflex is not the same. Triple G is still in great shape, like he showed in the Lyoto Murata fight. But you can tell that he was looking his age in the first half of that fight, and unfortunately, I think at this point in his career, I think Canelo will have a more dominant, clear win this time around, whether it's by decision or by knockout. A lot of people think he's gonna knock out Triple G. A lot of people think Canelo's gonna knock out Triple G. In my opinion, looking back and watching the first two fights again, I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I thought the same thing too, because Triple G is 40 plus years, he's 40 years old now. But Triple G's a man. He can take a punch. Triple G can take a punch, even though this fight's now at 168 pounds, which favors Canelo actually. Triple G can still take a punch from Canelo even at 168 pounds. I know Canelo has been knocking a lot of people out lately, well, except for his last fight. But I don't think he's going to knock out Triple G. Triple G, I think, has an iron chin. I think Triple G will be game in the first half. I think he'll have a competitive fight in the first half. Actually, I think he'll have a competitive fight in the second half. I think first half, it will be all Canelo. Second half, I think Canelo will slow down, and I think that's when Triple G will win more rounds. But I think this fight will go the distance. Will it be close again? I don't think so. I think Canelo will have a more dominant performance. Just because of the age. Honestly, if this fight took place in 2019, definitely Triple G had a better chance of winning that fight. But that last fight against Lyoto Murata really showed his age. And I see Triple G winning a few rounds, 9 rounds to 3, 8 rounds to 4, maybe, but more likely 9 rounds to 3 going the distance. I don't think Canelo's gonna knock out Triple G, but you never know. I see a lot of people rooting for Triple G, hoping Triple G pulls it off. But I mean, realistically speaking, Triple G is, if he pulls it off, man, if Triple G pulls it off, ooh, revenge is sweet. He can honestly just retire at that point and retire on a high note, finally beating Canelo. Oh my goodness, man, that would be like one of the best wins ever. Like it would be like Juan Manuel Marquez retiring after knocking out Manny Pacquiao after all those fights that they've had. Marquez not getting a win. Imagine if that happens here. Oh my goodness, that would be something, wouldn't it be? But realistically speaking, I don't think. I don't know. I can't see Triple G winning this fight. It's hard for me to see him winning it. Unless, Canelo has declined big time after losing to Bivol. Who knows? Well, hopefully, if you want Canelo to lose, you better hope he went vegan again for this fight, because that vegan diet didn't really help against Bivol, did it? So, anyway, let me know your thoughts in comments. I say 9 rounds to 3, 8 rounds to 4 in favor of Canelo. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.